Do we want to watch Suprotivist versus Yaku
I mean,
next?
Suprotivist is in the chat, so.
That's
Sure.
true. And Yaku is right here.
And Yaku
So-
can tell us everything about that game, right?
Uh-huh.
I already forgot. I already forgot.
Just so you know, Suprotivist, Yaku is here with us in the call.
Hello.
That weird sounding guy that is our pug.
Huh?
Odyssey. Okay.
Good map.
Okay, so Yaku, introduce the players.
On the top left-hand corner, we have got the pink Protoss, the one, the only, the Suprotivist. And on the bottom right-hand corner, we have the green Terran, representing Clan CranKy. We have the top one high, the NGB Terran, the unstoppable, the unrelenting, the amazing, the tank, the one, the only,
20.
Yakuzaku.
Uh-huh.
The man, the myth, the legend, the machine,
Yep.
the imitation innovation.
Maybe we shouldn't have you announce the players.
Can we keep it for the call? I think it's time.
So Super is coming in with the scout. It's coming in with the scout.
Right.
You know, to make sure Yaku isn't doing like a proxy barracks or anything, any shenanigans.
Proxy BC, right?
This hurt.
Proxy
I'm
BC.
always very protective of my SCVs, so
Yep.
boy.
Mm-hmm.
A bit of an overreaction, maybe, but
He's just protective, okay? He
yeah.
was
I mean,
hurting
you
his
didn't lose
SCV.
your SCV, so like, yeah, good
Yeah,
job.
it's
And
gonna
there's
I got the trademark down.
oh, and you kill her.
Nice.
Wow.
And the trademark is here.
Barracks into NG Bay. That's the build. That's the build. So Yaku, tell us what's
I
going
think-
through your head.
I
Yeah,
think
good.
at this point,
Tell us why 4 SCVs are building this factory.
because I played too much 3v3 of the two of you, and I got used to rallying or selecting every single one of my workers when I built something. So I think at this point, actually, I haven't gotten the 1-1 stimpack timing down.
Right.
So at this point, making an engineering bay this early is actually a bad idea.
You don't say. Don't say. But unlike ChronoS, you're actually scouting with a Reaper, which is
Yes.
I
That's
learned
pretty
I
interesting.
learned that the hard way.
The Reaper is not
Oh.
gonna... Because he shaded out, the
Nice.
Reaper actually went in. That was
Yeah,
good.
And you scattered the robotics facility.
Yeah, most of the
Nice.
things were scouted. Except Twilight.
Except for the Twilight. Which I'm guessing is for glaives? Resonating glaives, maybe? I don't know. I don't know Protoss. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, Yaku, something that I keep telling you. Something that I keep telling you that I don't like. Your natural is too late, man.
Yeah,
It's
like
too late.
Suprotivist has been had this base for a while now.
Hey, you
I
know,
feel like you need it before the NG Bay. I feel like that's the thing. I'm sorry to say this to you, but I feel like it's a better idea, maybe.
oh,
I think he fainted.
Yeah, and yeah, I was wrong. He's actually getting charged with the Twilight
Ah,
Council, and this is why as a Zerg player, I don't like playing against Protoss because if I scout the Twilight Council, I don't know if he's getting glaives or if he's getting charged because I I always have different responses depending on what I think it is. But yeah, he's getting charged.
yeah. Meanwhile, Yaku finally took a bait.
Slow and steady wins the race.
So, what's your go-to?
By the way, Kata says Yakuzaku. We really need that show match. He is such a good man.
I was gonna say, Yaku. What's your go-to when it comes to like TVP in general?
Try
In
to
general.
get stim pack and upgrades really early. Get one tank, get a handful of marines, and just try to smash them really early on.
Okay.
And it's not what I'm doing, but
So you normally try to do.
Tech Lab was way too late. If I were to try to do that, yeah.
Yeah. So you scan and you see the Twilight Council and the double robo.
I didn't know what the
is-
Twilight Council was at the time.
Nice. And he's getting a third base. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like something that I see a lot of Terran players do, Yaku, is kind of like how Super, he has a probe at each of the watchtowers. Like, it's normally a good idea to have like a marine at each of the watchtowers or something like that. Like, I normally see that a lot. But yeah, I'm not a Terran player. ChronoS could tell you.
Yeah, guys, in case you didn't know, Light is our Zerg coach.
Yeah.
And also another race coach when needed.
Kat is actually in chat right now.
Yeah. Kata, you missed your game.
Yeah. I was studying them so diligently, but now you can study my games, I guess, so.
Let's Cloak Banshee on the way.
Yeah, wow,
And a
that's
third base.
pretty surprising. Yeah,
Why did
I like it.
I do that?
Well, you did it. I like it. I like it. I like getting a Banshee out to harass and stuff. I like it.
As long as it does harass and not just center. Double
We'll see.
score. Their box XP. Ah.
Taking bets.
Super is actually going close.
Oh god. Super is giving Kata tips. Oh god.
Oh dear.
I'm
Oh
taking
dear.
bets.
Okay, so here comes the Banshee.
Alright, watch this, watch this.
Where is it? I can see
What?
In the
Banshee.
main. It's in the main.
Watch this.
Oh my
Okay.
god. That Banshee alone took a pylon.
Risk it.
Amazing.
I have to say, Yaku, I've never quite seen a Banshee like that.
Yeah.
The bravery of the
It can be
Banshee.
taken two ways. I'm choosing to take it the way that I like to take it.
But I feel like
That war.
you could have maybe killed a bunch of probes if you didn't do that. Maybe.
Maybe.
He did have a cannon, but yeah.
Yeah, you could angle it probably. Like, I think it should outrange like cannon.
Angles, what?
But I like the idea.
Are you
I
trying to
like
say
it.
angel?
Oh, a gold base.
Oh god. Oh god. Horrible, horrible. This is why I vetoed this map.
But it's so pretty.
It's got gold bases. Right.
Yeah, exactly. It has gold bases. Oh, Yaku is not ready for this.
He's not sieged up. And he should have seen it because of the sensor tower. Okay, okay. It's okay. It's okay,
I
maybe.
did. Too late, but I did.
But at least you did.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, he just had a bigger army.
So don't worry, the Kata Yaku show match is happening. Just have to set up a deck.
Yeah. It is, it is. We are going to make sure it happens.
Yeah, and we're casting it. We're casting it live. I already decided we're casting it.
Yeah, very professional duo right here.
The most professional.
Wait, what? You didn't tell me this was happening. What?
I decided.
And here comes GG.
Yeah, GG, GG.
Hold on. Okay. I took down notes on that game. Everything important. Everything that was all the advice that was
Alright,
given to me.
we didn't write the Kata games.
I came to this conclusion.
Okay, so we're going into game 2. And this is a map you picked, right, Yaku?
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry,
First,
it was
player
a long time
introductions.
ago.
Player introductions. Player introductions.
On the bottom right hand corner of the screen, we have the Pink Terran Protoss Suprotivist. And on the top left hand corner of the screen, we have the Green Terran representing CranKy, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the NG Terran, the guy, the imitation innovation, Yakuzaku, son of Krendor.
I feel like now we have to add all of those titles to your Wikipedia page. Like,
Yep. Yep.
I feel like that needs to be done.
I just want the imitation.
And in trivia, you should add that it's the
Oh
the
shit!
love child of Chaotic and Kandor.
This is the game where I went BM.
Oh my!
You went BM? What? What does that mean?
You'll see.
You'll
Oh
see.
my.
Okay. Of course. The signature
Yeah.
NGB comes down. And once again, Suprotivist scouts with his probe. And
I think I should have betted this game than the last game, so watch out, Kata.
I'm kind of curious as to what Suprotivist is going through his mind when he comes in and he sees the NGB. Like, what is he
Yeah.
thinking? What do you like?
Suprotivist, what were you thinking?
Let's bring you in for an interview.
We could.
He's just making circus enemies. And he's taking a fast base.
Yeah. I mean, he knows that
Yeah.
Yaku isn't
not
expanding
doing
and stuff.
anything. Well, we have an answer from Suprotivist.
Nice.
Well,
I'm still pretty curious what Yaku ends up doing. What you end up doing, Yaku? Because you're BM. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm not proud of myself.
What did you do?
Did you
Did you take a
mule drop?
ninja? Did you mule drop? What did you do? What have you done?
Ton.
It's It's the worst thing I've ever did in this game so far.
Oh my.
Hello, Adept. You can't hurt me.
Did you get mech? I'm trying to think.
Well,
Did you get mech?
he scouted a bit. Didn't see much. Robo was placed down, but I'm sure he didn't click it. And Twilight again.
Yeah. Thing.
Similar thing.
Yaku, talk to
Yeah.
us. What's up? What's happening? What's happening?
Right. Well, I decided. I think this is the point. No, earlier I decided. You know what? My mistake last game was I let him tech up. So I'm just gonna go in and go hard. I'm gonna go unrelenting. Wave after wave.
That's going well so far.
Well, I mean, are you waiting for your stim and +1? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's why I got
'cause-
the tech lab early.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. I want to see how this turns out. Stim +1 timing. Okay.
Yaku seems to go for the Steam +1 fairly often. How do we cast? He's listening to everything we say. Immortal. This is the worst casted game we did today. Just
No.
like sitting there.
Both
Like,
of you.
yeah,
are
well,
just
they're gonna
here.
do something eventually.
Yeah. Because both of you in your minds are just like, oh, what's he gonna do?
Yeah,
What
like
is
we're
so
just
bad?
waiting in anticipation. Oh, robotics base, so it's gonna be Colossus again.
Alright, and here's the first wave.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, here we go.
It's going.
Meanwhile, Supro has got a third base. His army isn't that big, to be honest. Like, he's basically been
It's
just like
shit.
probing up and
Yeah.
stuff.
He's 50 probes,
Yeah.
but like barely any army.
Okay, so here comes Yaku. Nice.
Okay, nice.
I like that you go back to your tank, and yeah, I was about to say, like,
And he has Medivac for vision as well. So. Oh, Mothership of course sniped as well. That's pretty good.
yeah. And you're focusing down the Nexus. I would have gone for probes instead, but we'll see what happens.
That was where I fell down. Also Zealots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you also do splash your own Marines because of that.
I don't think I actually get the Nexus. It was painful.
It's so close.
Look
I had
at
to reinforce it,
But nope.
but then that went down. I was like, well, you have to go back.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe if you were rallying from reinforcements from the beginning, like, it could have turned out better.
Right.
But yeah.
Meanwhile, Colossus. Are Colossi like coming back?
They can come back. I've seen them quite often, actually.
Yeah, because like they were not used like at all for a good while.
Yeah. I remember sometime in like probably late 2016, early 2017, Colossus every other game. Then there was a huge break when nobody used Colossus. At least
They
in
did go
Bronze
away.
League.
They did go away. Like there was a time when like in pro matches barely anyone used Colossi.
It was
No.
more disruptors.
Yeah, because it was
That would
disruptors. But then there was the time when they used neither. It wasn't. It wasn't a Colossi. It was a disruptor.
It was Phoenix Adept.
Yeah, Phoenix Adept mostly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel
yeah.
like now we're starting to see them again, but like not that often. Also, Yaku has a fire.
Second wave coming down.
Second wave.
Second wave. You actually have
Now-
some Vikings for the
Yeah.
Colossus as well.
Now Super is slightly more prepared though.
Should have gone up from the other way and got the third, but oh well, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have denied the third. That would be good.
Especially because this is like a really small choke point and he's
Yeah.
got 2 Colossus
It's
waiting.
hard to attack into that, especially with the Colossi.
Yeah.
I just figured I'd try to snipe tanks. Again.
Oh, you
what is
sniped one,
micro?
you sniped 2.
Yeah, first
3.
one was down. But there's
Again,
nothing left,
what is micro?
and that's the problem.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like really good to thin out like robo units, right? Like
Yeah. Super takes
You know,
another
behind
wave
this-
in the meantime.
Jesus, a 4. Wow.
Again, what is micro?
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know, I feel like if behind that you were either building more units
Alright.
or like
Is it gonna come? Is it coming?
I know what. I know.
I'm so ashamed. I'm so ashamed of myself.
you didn't go. Wow. You unpaused
You are officially the worst.
Yaku. Yeah.
I'm so officially suspended from everything.
Yeah.
wow. Like as admins of the tournament, we have to take action.
Yeah.
What?
I think we got a ban here. I don't know what to say.
Wow, so this is what you meant.
I
Literally,
actually
the
remember
worst
mentioning
thing.
this after the tournament.
Yeah.
And then I send my final wave. GG. That's all.
Super is researching Storm.
Oh. Interesting.
I mean, it's pretty good for Biotank. Yeah. And Vikings.
Now I'm
as
getting
well.
Now I'm getting kind of nervous because something that we haven't done yet is cast any of my games.
Uh-huh.
That's coming
Yeah,
up
that's coming
soon.
next.
Okay.
But then you will have to cast your own games because we can't tell what the fuck is happening.
Yeah. You'll look at one area for 1 second and then look away.
No,
Okay.
Yaku. Fortunately, I am observing. So it's as slow as it can be.
So I like how many Vikings you're getting at least, Yaku. You should definitely have enough for the amount of Colossus he has, but unfortunately
I
he's
need more.
transitioning into Storms, so like, you know. The Vikings aren't
Protoss.
yeah. And yeah, he's basically maxed out, so that's the time where he's gonna push.
Oh no, actually, I make a pretty good move first.
Oh. Also, you're getting 3-3, which is good. Like,
It didn't win me the game, but it was a decent move.
Can't wait. Yeah, I have to
Also-
say your army looks pretty fancy, Suprotivist. Like in general. Shiny.
Alright, yeah, it comes. Catch him off guard.
are you gonna snipe? You gonna snipe something?
No, but I do catch his army off guard.
Aha.
Yeah. 1, 2, 2 Colossus. Oh god, then you stand in the storms. The storms. The
Yeah.
storms.
Should have landed Vikings maybe. I mean, it wouldn't really help all that much. Yeah, that's kind of late. Like maybe in the fight they would help a bit, but still he had more.
Yeah.
And
Like, you had enough Vikings and you killed this Colossus, but unfortunately, because you had the High Templar as well, like.
Protoss bullshit.
Once again, Yaku is silver.
Yeah, Yaku is silver, just so everyone knows, I guess. But, you know, you did well. You did well. GG.
GG.
So, moving down. One of my games, finally.
You get to choose. You are in luck. You get to choose whichever looks the most favorable for you.
Not really.
Me versus Live VIP versus Azylis, Lady Azylis.
Alrighty then.
But yeah, she was really good. She was really good. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see her versus Chadman, which I would have been interested to see. But
Maybe
yeah.
later.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we will go to like 1 or 2 more series, I guess.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. And then we'll
And, like,
continue this another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we can continue it after Olimo tomorrow.
Daunted.
Is there
Is there Olimo tomorrow?
I don't think there is. But
Okay, Yaku.
Same production. Yaku.
spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Prink Protoss here. Representing the lone wolf thingy, we have Azylis. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have the best coach in Southeast Asia. We have the one, the only, the CranKy, representing CranKy, Light VIP.
Especially the
Best
Southeast
coach.
Asia.
In Southeast Asia.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad Chadman isn't here. I think he was the coach. I think so. But yeah.
But yeah, but like, you know, we have some great European terrains as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Two
Yeah.
workers meet in the middle of the map. Cross
Lightly
paths.
brush against one another.
Yeah, as we scat each other.
Azylis
So-
goes for the wall at the Natra. No gas. Why is your gas so light?
It's distracted. I was distracted.
Don't
But
it-
yeah, like
don't
I.
it, I'm gonna ban you.
God.
Yeah. Okay.
Continue, Light.
You know, I saw that her wall at her natural, right, which is just a gateway in of Highland. So
Yeah, that's pretty open.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure I go and try and like
But-
do some damage with things. Yeah. Try and link flood a little bit.
You gave up on the fireplace, I guess? Or was it just for the scout?
I hunted down her probe and killed
Okay.
it at the third base. Yeah. Her scouting probe.
By the time you link flood, it's like this is becoming a decent wall. Slowly.
Yeah.
A bit too slow
Like-
for a link flood.
Oh,
Well, I went hatch first.
Yeah,
what
I
do you
know.
want from me?
Well, I
Should
do
not
I
go
do link flood
first.
on hatch first. But I also do empty natural link flood. So, you know. Oh, Robo. First Robo.
Also, this is my first game, so of the tournament, so I was like, you know, a little rusty. But yeah. So I come in, she doesn't have any units.
She has a pilot. Oh.
She has pylons, yes.
One
she
pylon
does.
in a dream. One pylon in a dream. Becomes Stalker.
And when I see that, I throw down an evolution chamber, so I can drop in her main. Cause like, this looks pretty bare bones, and she's like taking up really quickly to immortals.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm going for over here.
The mothership.
But unfortunately, yeah. Yes, like she's kind of aware of what might happen, so she has her mothership core ready, which is good of her as well.
Doesn't
But
have
yeah, like
pylons around though. Like just a spotting mothership core.
she only has 2 units. She has an immortal and a stalker.
She doesn't even
but
see the overlord.
yeah,
Oh,
and I'm
now
going
she
in.
sees it by accident.
Wow. That's the best way to spot something.
No, she actually didn't pay attention to it, I think.
She does now.
Yeah.
Not gonna be able to have that,
Immortal.
So this is a mistake on my part. I go for the immortal, but
Yeah, because it
yeah.
looks so lonely, right? But nah.
yeah, it's tempting. At the same time, I'm attacking the front,
Then you get in.
and I flood in.
It's not a flood. It's a hiatus.
Yeah,
light downpour.
I focused the wrong immortal. I could have killed this
Yeah,
one if I
probably.
focused it. Yeah. I was
Like
just
they're both around the same health now.
yeah. Just wasn't very good. In the meantime, I'm joining up. I'm getting a Rage Horn. Because I saw the immortals. So I'm like, I need more than just things, right? I need Ravagers is kind of what I was going for. I throw down Spine Crawlers because again I saw the immortals. I can see if she throws down a third base and she's sticking on two bases. So I'm like, okay, I need to get ready. I need to get ready for whatever she
Something
comes at me
is
with.
coming, right? Oh, the gate.
Yeah.
This is why you scout.
And DT, Dark Shrine.
Yeah, I say it wrong as well.
And yeah, the 5 gateways. So she's going for a 2-base all-in. I kind of know that because I know she doesn't have a third.
Warp gate change. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Don't
I mean,
need
she has a Warp Prism instead.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like she only now she changes the gateways.
So I throw down my third base pretty late, actually. Really late, which is a mistake. Like, I need the larva. I need units to defend against this. And right now I just don't. Like, I have a lot of Lings, but Lings aren't that great. Especially against Immortals. I scout her War Prism. So I know her army is there. So I'm like, this is a mistake. This is a mistake on my part. I'm like planning to go in and fight.
But then you don't.
When really I should just... Well, like, I should just stay with my Spine Crawlers and defend.
Yeah, but in the same time, I think like if you attacked sooner, like you could take it. Like you could take the monster. But then she like worked in more.
Yeah. So I'm getting Roach Speed and supply blocked. Of course, I'm supply blocked.
I mean, you're in CranKy.
Yeah, this is a really bad time to be supply blocked because I need as many units as I can. She's coming in.
That's our one qualification. You must always get supply blocked.
Yeah.
The firebase only now pops up.
I have more supply, but she warps in and I don't see it.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, and I attack and I lose all my lings.
Yeah, this was kind of impatient. Like you actually went off
Yeah.
creep to attack that.
Yeah, I was just really impatient, and then she moves in.
Paul is disappointed in the master.
Yeah. I try to defend with my spines and my roaches and everything.
OSC Esports is hosting you.
Why?
Why?
What?
We're just derping around. But welcome, I guess.
Hello everybody who just saw me get my ass kicked over there in the OSCC Weekly. Welcome to us promoting our own tournament.
That's true. We
Oh,
did
I
play.
didn't even
We did
notice
play
you
in
had
the Sea
setup in
Weekly.
your base. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And Azylis takes game 1.
Alright. And you chose Ascension and Aya. Interesting.
Yeah. I guess just so people know, we're watching replays of the Sea Duckling Open, which was on Friday. It's a bronze to diamond tournament, hosted at Australian or Sea friendly times. It's at 9 p.m. AEDT. But yeah, on Fridays. Yeah, sign up.
Sign up or we're not letting you out of here.
I mean, next one is gonna be on next Friday, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably link the bracket in the chat.
On the top left-hand corner, spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have Azylis, the pink Protoss with the Zealot decal. I don't know, top admin. And over on the bottom right-hand corner, we have representing CranKy. He has a Xenomorph decal. He is the best coach in Southeast Asia. We've got Light VIP.
Still like how you call him the best coach in Southeast Asia, and he doesn't even live there.
Shh.
Break the illusion.
But yeah, I guess people recognize Azylis because she casts for OSC Esports, and she also admins, I think.
Which
and yeah, she played.
Which co-caster is a little quiet, huh? But yeah, continue.
Yeah. It was cool. She played in our tournament, which was pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
Hey, you want to be really cool? Come play in our tournament.
But yeah, she opens the same as she did last game, which I noticed, and like, obviously this is the second game.
As well.
Yeah. We both opened the same. But, you know, I'm shaking the rust off.
Fusion, that was different, yeah.
So we both scouted each other. We both saw the same things as last game. And I'm like thinking that she might do the same. So, you know, I'm getting speed faster because my speed was late, my gas was late last game, stuff like that.
Yeah, it was pretty late. Even I noticed that.
Wait, what? 39 viewers?
But yeah, so I'm kind of going for the same thing, except hopefully better. You know, I'm just like, yeah. And she doesn't have a wall of. Oh.
I mean, it was a good build order. It's just your execution was bad.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. I don't know.
And
I wouldn't link that this.
So again, I see the robotics facility. Again, she's doing the same thing as last time. She's got her one stalker out. She's getting out an immortal.
Even the mothership core is patrolling the same way.
Yeah. Except this time, she's getting a pylon a lot faster. She's ready. You know, she knows what I did last time. Yeah.
Because of what you tried.
Psychics.
But unlike last time, I don't think I get an Evo chamber. I don't think, or do I?
Yeah, because it didn't work the last time, so I guess not. Also, she's getting Twilight Council.
Yeah. Instead, I'm going for a third base.
Nice.
So instead, I'm going for units. I'm like, it didn't work last time. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try again. Instead, I'm gonna try and get
no
units
use.
out. Yeah. Meanwhile, she's kind of getting ready for it, I guess. I send my overload into scout and see what I can see.
And you see exactly nothing.
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
Do you think that upgrading that swarm of death beasts was wise?
But yeah, she's like basically doing the same thing as last time. She's getting charged again as well. Got double immortals. She's not getting a third base. And I'm also like, I just scouted and I'm making sure that she's still on 2 bases and stuff like that. And yeah, I have my third base faster, so I'm just gonna pump out as many units as I can. It's like my plan going through my head, right?
Once again, a lot of guys.
A plan
No
is
dark
only a
shrine.
plan.
No dark shrine yet.
Right.
Not this
The
one.
Dank Shrine?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be saying that every time. Hey! Hey, Azylis.
Oh god, it's you. Hey.
Hey.
So you get Roach Warren and Hydra then at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basically planning to get Rage Hydra, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
And she's
Hello.
getting the DTs, the Dark Shrine anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's basically doing the same thing she did last game. But I'm not, right? I'm getting out Hydras, I'm getting out Riches.
Just don't forget about
If you did the same thing you did last game, that would be just the next level of.
I hope you have Overseers this time. Otherwise.
Yeah.
Oh, an Immortal drop.
Rock.
Luckily, because of my overlords, I end up seeing this. So I'm
Covering
like,
every
okay,
possible base as well.
yeah. Pay attention, Kuro, to overlord placement. It's really important.
I'm looking intensely.
But yeah, so I know
A
that.
bit early. I guess she was anticipating base up here.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I'm like aware that that's where her army is. I'm pretty sure I am anyway. I hope I am.
Well, Darkon's coming down.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big in terms of individual size army.
Yeah. She's getting more zealots. She already has charge upgraded.
Right.
And yeah, she's just getting ready
Yeah,
for a
this
massive
is
push.
plan.
It's Fen. But yeah, unfortunately her Archons and her Immortals didn't fight with her Zealots, so I killed her Zealots first.
Yeah. But also, not all of your army was fighting at first. Like, it also got stuck around. Like,
Yeah.
you both did kind of similar mistakes. But
This is why
it
you
turned out
make
better
Kuro.
for you.
Yeah. And like Roach, Ravager, Hydra worked a lot better than like Ling Rage. But yeah, so I pushed it back. She's still not getting a third base. I have Overlords.
I have commands on this channel. I was not prepared. We were doing this cast just for fun. Also, this is not a cast. This is a review. It's a review.
This is a review.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very professional.
Just so you know, we're looking through all the replays, and we're going to send the best ones to Crank to
But
cast.
hey, we didn't ask you yet. We didn't ask you yet.
Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Be quiet.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Plan B is we're just gonna release the VOD of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
But yeah, I'm getting upgrades. I'm getting I have my lurker den, so I'm getting
Yeah.
lurkers.
Pretty cool. And Azylis
And
is
yeah, again,
hanging
like
out.
yeah, like I don't know, like I feel like Azylis is making a mistake by just continuing to push. I don't know. Like,
I mean, depends how much she knew about this.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, she didn't
Also,
scout your
she's
base.
like,
She didn't even know you have lurkers. Like, as in, like, didn't scout lurker then or anything.
but at this point, you could also say that she's already committed. Like she put so much into that first attack that it's like,
Yeah,
well,
and
might as
she's
well just
still on
keep
2
pushing.
bases. Like,
Yeah,
she doesn't
yeah,
take
yeah.
another base. Well, you have your third for a while now.
Yeah. And yeah, like as Liz just says in chat that like, you know, she's committed. You know, it's all in, all or nothing, right?
Yeah. You can't let him rest, is what I say.
Yeah.
Top level advice.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me at this point, like I see that she has no bases, so I'm just focusing on army, just
Yeah, and
army,
you take a
army.
4th as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
I don't move out. I just wait, just wait, just wait. Army, army. And yeah. She does something that I was about to say that like I would like to see her like try and harass in other places at the same time and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah, because that forces
And-
you to pull a bit of your 4th. And now she comes
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
And
That
the
requires-
lurkers are not Kuros. Oh. Oh.
Some of them were, some of them are.
Only some of them. What is this one doing? The one in the front.
The problem is that she doesn't have detection with her army. She's only just moving her observer now. So yeah, that would have been differently if would have gone differently if she had her observer.
I just realized I can't be a streamer. Because I can't pay attention to the game and chat at the same time.
Well, I mean, you only have one screen, so
Yeah, that is true.
it's hard.
Yeah,
But I
so
have
what-
chat on phone. I'm going full
Exactly.
creator right now. I have the chat on phone.
Exactly.
And yeah. I just come back to my lurkers. The game isn't that exciting because like I just waited. Like I didn't
Yeah,
counter attack or
it's
anything. I
like-
just waited. Yeah.
With patience. Except
Yeah.
for this part where you just go in.
I just didn't want to make any mistakes, you know, because I was already down one game and it's a best of 3, you know, like. So I just didn't want to mess up.
Oh, the Turker there on the ramp. I really like using lurkers like that, like just borrowing them at some place where I know that he will probably be walking.
Hmm?
Yaku knows something about that, doesn't he? Doesn't.
Hmm?
Just my watchtower. Mine.
I forgot about that.
It was beautiful. I was watching that.
But yeah, like, unfortunately, her push like ran out of steam, and then it ended. Yeah, GG. And then we move on to game 3, the ace match. The ace match.
Nice.
She tried the same build twice. She knows that it doesn't work as well as it did before, so she has to try something else, right? So we go into game 3.
This is gonna be the last game.
Do we want to do the Kata versus ChronoS?
Yeah, I would say Kata versus ChronoS would be good. And then
Okay.
like we
Alright.
can finish the rest later.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is game 3 between me and Azylis.
Yep.
We're 1-1. both games she tried to two-base all in me with Immortals and charge lots.
You know what I just realized? We
What?
can't have Yaku introduce the players now.
Yeah, Yaku introduced the players.
Alright. And on the left-hand side of the corner of the map, we have the pink Protoss, the one, the only, the top admin, Azylis. And on the other side of the map, we have the green Zerg, the Hydralisk Xenomorph, the best coach in Southeast Asia, Steve Irwin.
What?
Sure.
Sure.
Yaku, I'm Hispanic. Whatever.
What does that
Okay.
have to do with Steve Irwin?
I'm not blonde. I'm not white. I'm not Steve. I don't know.
The blood can be arranged.
Anyway, so did I scout? Did I join scout? Yeah. Okay. So we're both scouting each other again. Both scouting each other. Yeah. She picked Acolyte. Which is a macro map, right? You can get easy 3 bases. So I kind of felt confident going into this, right? Because the last 2 games she tried to all in me with 2 bases. I'm like, well, this is like easy 3 bases. Like, I'll be fine. Like, you know, should be golden.
Cool then. Where?
So you guys, thanks for joining us today. We'll probably do another one.
Yeah, we will probably do like part 2 of it later.
Yeah. We'll post in our Discord, in CranKy Ducklings Discord when we go live.
Yeah.
But yeah. So it's pretty standard so far, like from what I scouted, right? And what I'm doing, like we open up pretty similarly.
Nothing too weird going on.
Yeah. Something interesting that Azylis does is that she goes for the Stalkerverse. Like typically it's like a Zealot or an Adept.
She does
I
it
don't
like
think I've
every
seen-
game, I think. She goes
Yeah,
for the
like I don't think I've seen a Protoss player do that, go for a Stalkerverse out of all the gateway units.
I think that actually often happens in PvZ, so you can like deny the Overlord scouts.
Yeah. I'm saying that I never see this. This is like I
kinda
never
rare.
see this.
Twilight and Forge.
But after scouting it, obviously, Evo Chamber. So I'm
Oh,
going for the
yeah.
drop again.
I mean,
Going for the drop
Acolyte is
again.
pretty good for dropping.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
the pocket base is so risky, and even the front natural you can drop.
Yeah.
There is so much drop potential.
So my speed is finishing up. My Evo's done. I should be morphing the Overlord pretty soon. And yeah, I'm just gonna like rally links over and see what I can get done. I guess Azylis is also kind of prepared with her mothership core. Like you can see she's about to build a pylon. She's expecting it to be there, but I'm going for her natural instead. But yeah.
Yeah, she's preparing the pylons as well.
I also didn't scout like her main base. Like I don't know what tech she's
Yeah.
going for, so I'm just like throwing down blind spores. Right? I'm like I don't want like an oracle to just come in. And
Getting
just...
a War Prism first this time. She's not doing Immortals like the last 2 games.
Yeah. So I come in with Overlord speed, and I drop. And yeah, her mothership core isn't in position, and I get a couple of drone kills, which is pretty cool. And then I run into the main. So this game, I'm getting a lot more damage done compared to game 1, where I tried this. It's pretty good for me. What do you have to say, her?
I think I'm trying to keep up with observing.
She throws down a bunch of gateways. I didn't know about this, I don't think. Honestly, I can barely remember this game, so I'm not actually sure what she's gonna
Roach
do.
Warren goes down. And there.
Yeah, I used to go Lingbane Hydra in PvZ.
I know.
Yeah,
Did a lot.
but I don't know, against Azylis especially, like I'm more comfortable
Yeah.
going Roach Hydra.
Especially because like she goes immortals and stuff, so Roach Hydra is much
Yeah.
more comfortable.
Yeah, I drop again in her natural. I kill the Stalker,
Yeah.
and I find a couple more probe kills.
The world is gonna die. Move it. No, it's not gonna die.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of units, like army units actually, which is
Yeah,
interesting.
barely anything really.
Yeah.
Also that one untransformed. No, sorry, two untransformed gates.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm getting my third base up. And I'm getting... I should be getting my Hydralisk then soon.
Soon, yeah.
Oh, she's coming in with a bunch of zealots.
Oh well. Yeah, fortunately you have creep spread and you have like spore crawlers, so that shouldn't do too much. Yeah, the war priest is just on the edge.
Yeah, the Spore Crawler hasn't
The
finished.
spore crawler didn't finish in time.
Yeah, but I have queens that are targeting down the Warp Prism, and it just gets away. Ah, so close.
Yeah, if the spore was finished earlier, like, it would be an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Just more and more zealous.
Because she's making more zealots, I'm making more roaches. That's like my go-to against zealots. I don't like playing Lingbane against zealots.
I mean, zealots can be pretty good versus roaches. Like, it all depends on numbers and upgrades. But this is enough. Okay,
Yeah. But she's warping in more. She's warping in Archons actually. Does she have a TT strike?
No, not this time.
Yeah, like. Yeah.
Also the stalkers are already waiting for another job.
Yeah. They were there the entire time waiting for a job, which is cool if I tried to drop, but
But you didn't, so.
yeah.
But you are also ready for a drop in your fate.
Because of the
You
Warp
are
Prism.
both so scared. Oh, now goes the Hydra then.
Yeah, and now she gets a third base. So she finally gets a third base in this series. Like, yeah.
Finally.
I was surprised. I was like, oh my, she's going for a third base. Got a game on our hands.
Oh, and temporary hives.
What Robotech is she going for? Immortals.
Yeah, Immortals, obviously. I mean,
Yeah.
what else?
I mean, she did see, like, a bunch of virtues, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah, also this Arhon is way too fat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. It just blocked everything else for a good while.
Can it? Okay, she cancels. But yeah, I'm fully drained up on 3 bases. I think I'm about to throw down a 4th, maybe. But yeah, and she's getting Storm.
Yeah, I would expect so.
Bearing in mind that we're playing on
It was spread.
yeah, we're playing on America, and she's from Europe, right?
Yep.
So she has that ping disadvantage. Which is, if you remember, like that's why, like, in WCS the Chinese Protoss players, they didn't play Storm, right? Because of the ping. But yeah, I don't know. Fun fact.
You're
Being
moving
sneaky.
just on the edge of the vision. Like, just barely she didn't see all that army moving in.
I will say, like, in general, my games weren't very exciting. Any of my games, like,
I mean, you play
still the
macro.
current. Yeah. My games aren't very fancy. They're just like build more units or like maybe counterattack, but
And
like
4 base.
yeah. It's kind of just how I play.
I'm afraid Kata's game will be the one that we guessed it. Or ChronoS versus Lumia. That one was a good one.
ChronoS versus Lumia is still my favorite for sure. I
Yeah.
love that game.
This is the best series so far.
Yeah. Super in chat. Yeah. It's time me to make bandings. But yeah, like I don't know, if you look at the supply, I'm like really far ahead. Basically, I just macroed, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just pure macro.
that's how I win most of my games. Just macro.
But what is this? What is this control? Why are so many units not shooting?
Yeah. But it's enough anyway. GG. So nothing fancy or anything like that. Just. Yeah. But next.
Okay, see you, Supro.
Next.
Yaku is still here.
I love that GG.
And on the top left-hand corner, we have the pink Protoss. We have the #1 D tier. We have KatatoniK. And on the bottom right-hand corner of this map, we have the red tier. We have the what's it? Carbot dude. We have ChronoS.
Kata Scouts. Kata
ChronoS
Scouts.
ChronoS fighting.
Wow. No bias.
No bias.
Yeah, I always scout super early in PvT because quite a few times in a Limo League, I've had players proxy me, so...
Right, well... You are...
No, not in this one. Oh. Yeah, I know what I'm doing in this one.
I have a
I
feeling.
didn't scout.
Oh. Well,
You quote unquote scouted. Really,
Yeah,
you just wanted to
I mean, she scouted that it has no third base.
Yeah, there's no third base, so...
Huh?
No, you'll see what I'm doing here.
Double gas as always.
So ChronoS, going into this game, did you know how Kata plays? How KatatoniK plays? Or ChronoS? ChronoS,
Are
are
you
you there?
lit? Are you live?
So by internet connection is just good now.
Yeah. So, what are you building here, Kata? What is it? Oh yeah,
Stargate.
Of course it's a Stargate.
I do like opening.
I didn't
Stargate.
know. Hey, I didn't know that she is using a proxy Stargate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I just think that she's using a Stargate, but not proxy.
Uh-huh.
But I see so that cause I didn't play the.
Yeah, Kata likes proxy.
Yeah, I do.
I really didn't know that. she's using push target to me.
Mhm.
I think that Oracle is the best that I think, but I don't think that is the push.
Always doubt.
Yeah, if you had a
Protoss.
Widow Mine, you could put it in the mineral line, I guess.
but I don't. But
yeah,
I
but
don't
you make
use
tank, so.
But I don't use Widow Mine that
Ah.
much.
But for defense, I think it's good. I mean, I'm not Terran. I think it's good for defense.
See, I was kind
It
of
might-
expecting a Reaper, to be honest.
In my game, I don't use
you don't
Reaper,
use
Widow Mine, or Cyclone.
I don't use Banelink unless I have to.
Now this is a real doozy here. We have
I really
Kata.
need to make my engineering base faster,
Yeah,
more
faster.
faster than I think.
I think Yaku agrees.
That is lucky to me that I make vessel some of the marines to
Yeah.
defend oracles.
Yeah, the Marines saved you from the Oracle.
If I didn't make that vessel marines, I think that I will lose the first of game versus Kata.
Yeah. Also, like if
Because
Kata didn't
engineering
wait,
base is so slow.
yeah, like Kata's doing a lot of damage with her two oracles. Like, you could have done a lot more if you were a bit faster because you like delayed a little bit. But
This
like,
time-
wow, like
This time.
I think that the situation for the game situation for me isn't good cause Kata hunted my systems
Oh.
that I make
So
to
turret-
defend
Yeah,
my
this
base.
turret was so close. Like, it just finished as the Oracle came in.
Yeah, I mistimed that. If I'd sent that Oracle in earlier, I probably would have delayed that turret, but
I think that this isn't good to me.
And that's an Oracle out of energy.
yeah, like if we look at the supplies, like Kata is pretty far ahead right now. Like she's doing like really well. like, oh wow,
Forecast too.
but if we look at the bottom of the map,
I had no idea that existed.
This is the ninja
wow,
base.
wow, what is happening? What is happening in this game?
I know what he's planning. I know what he's planning. This is a ninja base for battle cruisers. Because you
I
need
think
resources
they
for
need-
battle cruisers.
Walk them right into the
I think
missile.
that I need that ninja base to make the situation good to me.
Because she harassed the base so much, so like, if she doesn't find the ninja base, that's gonna be good.
If there is no ninja base, it will be good to come.
Yeah, and honestly, I feel like for a lot of this, while Kata was harassing with her oracles and stuff, she had a handful of adepts at her natural. I feel like if you were more aggressive, you might have even been able to end the game. Like if you also attacked with your adepts like earlier on and stuff. Like
Yeah, I think so too, probably.
because your oracles did kill a lot of army. Like they killed the siege tank, they killed the marines. Like
The
yeah, your
gateway-
oracles did a lot.
The two gateways.
Yeah, I pull back because I don't have anything to kill the Viking with. So
Yeah.
It will be good that I make one Vikings.
Another one. Oh my god. What is happening?
I don't know that what in that game.
Girls just went full grid.
You know what? She's doing this. I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
Then.
she's killing my workers. Fine, I'm just gonna have all the bases.
I
just decide to macro at this point.
when I make that ninja base, I think that after buying my base to using no Oracle, so there is anything to find my ninja base.
Yeah, she just took a fight.
Yeah.
I just think that Kata doesn't think didn't think about my ninja base.
Yeah, yeah.
I never really consider them when I'm playing PvT. So I lose them quite often, actually.
Like, I'd imagine that you think you're in a really good position, like you're getting your third base up, and you know, like, you think he's only on 2 bases, you do a lot of damage, but really, like, that isn't the case. Like,
Yeah, that's not the case at all. Because normally I wouldn't feel as comfortable pushing out at this point.
yeah.
Do you have the Void Ray coming along?
The tanks
Hey,
too.
no,
One point.
When I see
There's-
tanks like
there-
that, I know that I can't attack into it.
They're not enough army to defend that units. But this tank is OP.
Yeah, tanks are pretty
It
strong.
is inbound.
9.5 out of 10.
It is embarrassed.
I really like those oracles trying to kill tanks though. It's amazing.
Emphasis on trying.
See, I shouldn't have pushed there, really.
Yeah.
Mm.
And also at this point it was kind of health, I guess.
But I can't attack that now. Cause I didn't make the not many barracks.
Mm.
The barrack is preparing for their reactors and tech labs, so I can't attack that. So I can't attack that for now, cause I don't have enough army to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
Like, these 2 ninja bases are just doing so much for you right now. Like,
I mean, one of them is barely mining, but yes. Yes.
yeah.
Well, it's mining more than I do.
True.
I think that it is good to make a ninja base, not one base, 2 base.
True ninja base.
I'll incorporate this when I do the show match against Kata.
Can't wait.
I'll make
I'm
sure
gonna-
to scout for them.
I didn't know that she is upgrading a weapon upgrade.
Huh?
Mm.
And
Yeah,
she's
already level 2.
queuing more oracles.
This is level 2 upgrade, level 2 armor weapon upgrade.
Yeah, yeah. And she has a lot of gateways. Wow.
Yes, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there is a robotic support bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to go into Colossi.
But before I planned to attack Kata's base.
Oracle
Oh,
attacks
I-
a bit, but not the whole army.
And she didn't see. I was hoping that she would see the base, but
Ooh.
No? No.
I think that I need to make more medibox in reactors by reactor stuff for.
Yeah.
2 medibox is not many
Yeah.
for the
For
method
that
bio.
much army, like, you should probably get more.
I don't know that why I make a Viking. Well, just for Walker. I don't think that this is good that I make some of the Vikings. I just need to make more medibox more than Vikings. That isn't good.
or liberators would be good here. Like, she doesn't have a lot of anti-air and stuff. Yeah.
What the fuck? I didn't know that. What the
Seriously?
what the
This
fuck?
is why.
No, this is just beautiful.
I didn't know that.
This is beautiful.
Amazing.
I'm just concentrating for the attack to the Kata's army, not for this.
Refuse to scout.
Beautiful.
I just like that command center.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Why
that was truly
I
beautiful.
saw that.
2 players who refuse to scout. That's just.
I didn't scout that.
But yeah, like that was actually really good by Kato. Like again, like against the diamond player, like you, like if the ninja bases weren't a thing, like you could have won that. Like wow.
Yeah, I think I played really, really well. I've been having a lot of trouble against Terran on ladder, so play as well as I did.
Against the diamond, yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so we go into game.
Now we have 2 players in Clan CranKy who took a game of a diamond, while not being diamond.
Yeah.
That's why we need the show match to see who's superior. You know.
Yeah. Right, top left hand corner, you already know her name. She's a pretty pro, she's a KatatoniK with middle name of Cheese. And on the bottom left hand corner, you already know his
Right.
name. He's
Nice.
ChronoS.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Bro just said music.
And the probe goes on an adventure again.
Oh my.
To scout, right? Just
Where
to
is it
scout.
going?
Just to scout.
Let's follow it a while.
Yeah, it just turned on follow. Let's see where it's going. It's going with 400 APM, so 500 APM even. That's a very
That's not
intense
bad.
probe.
Whoa.
Her APN is very fast. What the fuck?
It was spam mostly.
Oh wow, she's whoa, what's
Ah!
happening?
That's mean.
What the fuck?
Whoa.
That's something
You gonna-
I do as a Zeg. Like, I would sometimes put a drone in somebody's wall just so they can finish it.
Are you pylon rushing? What's happening? What's happening? Like
I think that she just make the pylon to annoy me.
I mean, that is a strategy. Like, if you stress out your opponent, that works.
tell us,
Mind
Kato.
games.
Tell us, Kato.
Wow.
What happened? What happened? What's going
I
on
just
here?
wanted to place the
right?
pylon
I think that
wall.
I think that she made a pylon to do a photon overcharge rush to me.
No. She just thought that it would look nice there. Go
Yeah,
well.
it fits the design.
Yeah.
Also, what is this
Meanwhile-
adventurous probe?
I thought
Meanwhile-
Kronos might want more pylons.
Or I think she's just scouting fast as she can. Well, I don't know. She's making a DT to me.
Yeah.
No one ever does. Till
Yeah,
it's too
no
late.
one
I
ever
don't know
does.
why
until they are in
why
this phase.
why would be a DT? I just think that to make more Marines and Helions then to make a minimap and drop to her expansions. She didn't do that.
Mm. Where's the dark side? Where's the dark side?
As you saw in this replay,
Here it
I am making a engineering base very fast. Cause that she will use the
Yeah.
oracles to me. I think that
Yeah,
she
yeah.
is using an oracle. But that is
I
not
would
oracle.
laugh. I would laugh if
That
Kata made
actually-
another proxy at the top and put Stargate there.
I
No.
think that she
I didn't go
think that
full
she
cast.
like the proxy series. very
Oh my
much.
god, what's happening?
Stargate.
What is
Stargate.
this?
What the
Stargate.
fuck?
Stargate. Stargate.
What is that? I didn't do that.
Everything.
What? Just proxy to me?
Just put Just put a Nexus
I
down
just
on his
did-
natural. Screw it.
I just
It's a
think
gateway.
to do a drop to her base to kill some forbs. I am so curious that why she doesn't use Oracle to me? Why?
Where's the
Why not
oracle?
Oracle?
Why indeed?
But that is not Oracle. That is Duck Temple.
Beautiful.
There is Forgate.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
actually
shit.
is Forgate.
Shit.
Oh, that's a throwback.
This is amazing.
Oh, I really
6
didn't
gate.
know that.
So 6 gate. Okay. Okay, now we are in Legacy.
Welcome to Latva.
Oh, the drop is coming.
That is
But
best
so are the
approach.
DTs.
Forgate Duck Temple.
Oh my.
Oh, what the fuck?
So many. So many.
Ah,
And no detection whatsoever.
ah.
Rip
Oh,
And
tanks,
he's
rip
also
tanks.
busy dropping, and there's no base to drop.
I'm just
While
busy
everything is
to
dying.
drop.
They do so much damage. Oh my god.
I'm back already.
Yeah, now he's coming back with the Medivac and like,
I'm coming back.
I need to save this.
I like that
Oh,
Viking
what-
landing,
what-
it's just like,
What the fuck? There is 7 DTs? Ah. Ah. Ah.
yeah,
Ah.
rip. That Viking,
Ah.
that
Ah,
Viking
this is
landed
nightmare.
to deal with the DTs and died.
This is the place similar as the nightmare that he's using against Gumi. Now, the difference is Kata doesn't upgrade the brick to Dark Temple, but there
Yeah.
are so many DTs.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kata likes DTs. Everybody who played Kata witnessed the DTs, I think. No, sorry, who was it?
I
Terranlord?
need to think about DTs.
Yeah. No, every time
that's Kata.
every time I play Kata, I get detection, I get like defense, like everything. Because she's gonna
And
do
then-
something.
That's Kata no shit.
You scout, you get detection, and then she plays standard.
Yeah.
I need to come anywhere to find some push buildings. I'm very weak to push buildings.
We all are.
The thing was, I played in Heart of the Swarm as just like a macro Protoss, like Rain, as well. So
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
I don't know what.
Legacy of the Void happened.
The deep end. She got it with the wrong crowd. Alright, they don't need any introductions. We have ChronoS on the top right who is red, and then we also have Kratos on the top left who is not.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So game 3, ace match. Ace match.
It's only ace match in team match, as Waxanger says. Because
What
it's
is-
10 and 8.
It will be good to but decide the match.
Probe. What is that probe doing? Where is it going?
Curious.
Why? Why she's coming very fast?
Yeah, that's a very early scout. But Kata scouts every game. Unless she does a proxy. But like,
Yeah, unless
yeah,
sometimes I do proxy and scout.
And this game,
Yeah.
I did a bad SimCity. You can see that.
mhm.
Yeah,
This is.
you should see.
That was so fucking bad SimCity.
Yeah, Terranlord,
Then
that-
the wall was.
I don't know how to SimCity in that place.
yeah, that ramp is
Ah.
tricky.
Ah,
And once
oh
again,
my.
beautiful
Ah,
pylon.
just I think that pylon is just to make to annoying me.
Yeah, that
No.
one was just to lock the add-on for the parents.
But I don't care about that.
No, that was just a warning. I'm gonna DT you again.
Oh, ChronoS, what's this? Reaper. I
Yeah.
thought you didn't make Reapers.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's
this
happening?
time I used the Reaper. Yay!
What's wrong with you?
Because I don't use the Reaper.
So
That's
scared of
good
Kata
times.
that he
That's
made a Reaper.
I think that is time to use the Reaper.
And now Kata makes a base and does like no proxies whatsoever.
What's happening here? What's happening here, Kata? What's wrong? What happened? Where's the
I didn't think a proxy would work this time. So I had some other crazy build lined up.
Interesting, because this time, ChronoS, you didn't make an engineering bay. Like,
Yes, I didn't make that.
Yeah.
I just making a more barracks and Stargate. That's Stargate. This is Stockport. What the fuck is that? I never.
Kronos going
I'm
Protoss now.
very confused.
you've scarred him for life, Kata. You've scarred him. He's a broken man now.
What is this? Stockport.
Hey, I just want to point out
I'm not a Protoss for the tenor.
every
Why am I
person,
saying that this is Stargate?
every person who plays Kata has some like mental issues afterwards. Like I am scared of cannon rushes. Yakuzaku is scared of DTs.
And
Kronos
there's
is scouting
amazing things.
everything.
You will see.
Like,
Uh,
each
You will see
person
amazing
does something.
things. I'm using Banshee.
Oh,
oh,
Banshee, yeah.
Banshee. Cause I don't use Banshee.
But no cloak, just Banshee.
Yes, yeah, just Banshee, not cloaking. I think
Try
that
to beat cloaked units.
I think that using Banshee with cloaking is waste to me.
Twilight and
The
Rumble.
cost to the cost to cloaking is same as the steam pack and compassion. Yes, I just think that that is good to me to not upgrade the cloaking for Banshee.
yeah. So I think it's really interesting because, like Kata, you said that like you didn't think a proxy would work, but this game he didn't make an engineering bay. Like
Yeah, he was
it
not
could have worked.
prepared.
It could have worked. Yeah. Like,
I know, watching this back and seeing no engineering bay, I was like, oh, I should have cracked out one of my other Stargate builds.
I think that she need to use the DT in this game.
Yeah, she could have won. And the Banshee comes in.
Chargers.
yeah. Charge.
Charger.
Now, this Banshee caught me off guard because I didn't have any Stalkers warped in at all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was not expecting a Banshee.
Well, 2 for 2. Was expecting Doc Templars.
Well, at least the Banshee was visible.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna see a macro game, or
And
what?
Jibari going
What's-
down now.
And Julie before now. I like that you have the players into comment. I think so.
See, I thought my plan was going to fail at this point because of...
I just think to attack to Kata's base, but she is using a warp prison man. Warping or so
But I just
lot
warped it
of
right next to
chargers.
Lightning Power. I just didn't care.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Just in
Next
plain
time,
sight.
take ChronoS.
And he got
Oh.
scared, came back.
Yes, I came back. I didn't know that. She,
And meanwhile, Kata's base was pretty naked. Like, if that push came there, like, it would be a win.
Anyway, Princess says next time proxy tanks ChronoS. No one expects proxy tanks.
That is true.
It will be good that I'm using proxy tanks.
Uh-huh.
Cause I didn't use the proxy strategies in the other game.
Proxy
That-
BC. Proxy BC.
Also, while we were talking, Kata killed a lot of SCVs just then with her
Yeah.
zealots.
Yes.
Like,
Yes,
she did a lot of damage. Like, wow.
Like, the main is empty.
Yes, I'm poor that. I'm poor.
Yeah.
So I planned to attack to Kata's base. I don't know that she's making more another things.
Yeah. Like, I feel like you needed to make something out of your robotics
Yeah,
facility.
I think
Like, no robo units.
Yeah.
It's just
I think
zealot
that
added.
she need to make immortals or
Yeah.
to build a Templar kind to make some Templars and archives.
That would be fine as well. But yeah, with the tanks shelling on everything, that's kinda tough.
It is good to make some of the systems versus Protoss.
I mean, siege tanks are good versus any race, right?
Thank Shai is back.
Uh-huh.
He's at the airport now.
Yeah.
Hello, thank
Hi,
Shai.
Toast. Yeah, so that's a contain basically. And just more
But
range
Kata
for-
has a. Yeah. But Kata has a warp prism, so if she wanted to, she could warp like to the side.
I guess
yeah.
so. Also, that's a bad fight.
Yeah, I find it hard to engage into sieged up tanks.
Yeah.
I know
yeah.
that. I know that. Like, I won't forget, like, as soon as they buffed siege tanks, I was playing a ladder game and, like, I marched with my roaches and they melted. And I was terrified. Like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Yep.
GG.
Yeah, I should have just gone for one of my other Stargate builds there, I think.
Probably.
But yeah, I don't think I played too bad in that series, to be honest.
Yeah, like that was like a really good series
Yeah,
for sure.
it was pretty
for
good
sure.
series.